Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your hero, the one to tell your mama about, Big Bronco. Listen, first things first, there's a glare on the camera because the screen is cracked. But if you can tell, I'm at the Reparation Center right here. Say, right there. So I'm going to get a quote tomorrow on how to fix my screen here because, I got a case on this phone, but would you believe the one way that you can crack the screen was the one way that I dropped it? And I was sitting on the church steps and there were concrete steps, and then the phone fell and then it cracked the screen. That's why you see that little line running across the image right now. But today's Sunday, so they're closed. But tomorrow morning I'm going here and find out how much they want to fix the screen. But anyway, just got in town Sunday. Usually Sunday's pretty mild down here in Santiago. So one more thing though, before I get started, I wanted to make this video about why there's no such thing as an alpha male. In human beings. In animals, there may be, but in the human being, there's no such thing as an alpha male. All right? But first things first, what I want to do is I want to send a shout out to, there's this guy, there's this YouTuber, his name is BigBird Music. I want to give him a good congratulations and a lot of support because he showed it to me. He was like, "Guy, I love you so much. I want to blow you. I want to put my tongue all over your balls. I want to, I want to kidnap you and bathe you in molasses and marmalade and, toss your salad and lick the back out your butthole and invite you over to my house to bone my mama. And then when you're boning my mama, I'll make you guys some beefaroni." So let's all give a round of applause for BigBird Music. You can find him here on YouTube. He's a great guy. I've never had that much support. We got to stick together like that. The minute a guy offers you to blow, now I'm not gay, but the fact is, if a gay guy offers to blow you to show you how much he supports your channel, and knowing that you're not gay, he offers to let you pound his moms, and he'll make you beefaroni after you nutted on the back. You can't really beat that. So you just can't beat it. You really can't beat it. So, but anyway, I want to keep this one short. That last video was 16 minutes, and I think it was too long. So, my point here today is, shut up. There is no such thing as an alpha male, and I'm going to prove it to you. We're going to use Andrew Cuomo. This is the governor of the state. This is an alpha position. It's the executive position in the whole state. Makes all the decisions. He's the head honcho. That's an alpha male. But how did he get caught in a sexual harassment scandal like that? You asking bonehead babes out for a date. He was begging these women for a date if you read the transcripts. Right? So alphas don't do beta actions and beta men can't be alphas. So that's the current prevailing logic. Alphas don't do beta actions and beta men by nature can't be alphas. Well, I just told you, there's no such thing as an alpha male in the human being. The human relationship is much too complex. It's much too complex for people to refer to simple terms like alpha, beta, sigma, and gamma, or whatever. Those terms work for animals, but they don't really work. They don't really work for human beings. Our relationship's too complex. This is a man who got to be the executive officer of the whole state of New York. Everybody bends to him. Now, all of a sudden, you got county sheriffs telling him they won't be swayed. I'm like, that's not how power works, man. You see? And that's how you know there's no such thing as an alpha male in the human being, because now you got the county sheriff telling the governor what he's going to do. You got the county sheriff telling the governor what he's going to do. Well, for everything we learned about power is shit rolls downhill, and the king of the hill is the king of the hill. But you mean to tell me you the king of the hill? And if you don't believe me how alpha-esque Andrew Cuomo thought he was, watch his press conferences. He was bullying people. He was shouting them down and calling out their name and all of that, and that was fine. But you mean to tell me this is the same guy? He got to beg 20-year-old babes for a date? He's got to beg women to go out on a date with him. Oh, I'm so lonely. I mean, would you want to go out with me? I mean, have you thought about dating an older man? I mean, those are beta actions in and of themselves, man. If you an alpha male, that's it. Yo, this me. I'm the governor. You know, you got to see which way to play this, ladies. You got to see which way to play this thing. So the fact that he was begging means he wasn't an alpha male. All right. Now we can also, if you're not assuaged by my Andrew Cuomo argument, there's also an argument for Barack Obama. All right. You look at Barack Obama and you say to him, well, wait a minute, man. If this guy is the most powerful man in the world at the time that he was president of the United States, how come he couldn't get nothing done? All right. He was left to the devices and the public will in support of the whole Democratic Party. So he was a cog in the wheel of the Democrats. That's not alpha. Alpha tells you what we're going to do. Alpha doesn't listen to other people tell him what they're going to do. What he does is he weighs the feedback, right? If an alpha male were to exist as a human being, right? And now I was watching that podcast with Rich Cooper and Rollo Tomasi and a couple other guys yesterday. The zero report or the zero rules or something like that. It was something like that. I don't know what it was. It was some shit like that. But, Richard was talking about when he mentors wealthy and rich, successful business owners, the one thing that they want to do is get chicks. See? So you mean to tell me these guys are alpha in their industry, but they're beta when in interpersonal reactions with women? This is my point. There's no such thing as an alpha male in the human being. All right? In animals, and lions and tigers and wolves and dogs and rhinoceroses and hippopotamus. Oh, sure. But look at this simplistic level of understanding. Most of these animals, they really, they don't listen, man. They can't invent an elevator. They can't invent an assault rifle. They can't invent an automobile, and they couldn't invent the internet. So we already know how limited their understanding of the universe is. All right. So my point is, human beings, human males, and human women, they're much too complex relationships for us to believe that there is such a thing as an alpha male. There's no such thing. Even if you ask the person who coined the term, he'll tell you what I just told you. Human relationships are much too complex for you to classify them as alpha and beta. They just don't work like that. And if you can find another example, I mean, I could give you presidents all the way from George W. Bush, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, and Joe Biden. These guys are not alpha men. They're not alpha males, and they had the most powerful position for one person to have on the planet. They were the president of the United States. President of the United States. I mean, we could take Donald Trump if you don't believe me. No, he was a narcissist, but he definitely wasn't an alpha male. All right? That dude was incompetent. He was a fool. All right? Alpha male? No, not even. Not even. What he was he would hire people. Damn, this woman got a nice ass on her. Let me show you that right there. That's a nice little boo-boo maker right there, boy. She got them jewels in them pants right there, that booty. But nah, Donald Trump wasn't an alpha male for anything. I mean, people would consider he was alpha male just because he was more popular than they are. Had a little more money than they did. He could push the envelope with no consequences, like some of them wish they could. But alpha? Nah, Donald Trump wasn't alpha. All right? But anyway, I just wanted to make the short video why there is no alpha male in the human being. And, I just wanted to thank one of my viewers, BigBird Music. BigBird Music, that's one word. BigBird, then space, then another word, music. I mean, the guy was like, bro, my door's open for you to slash on my mom anytime, It's like, word. You gonna offer me some statification on your mom? Man, I love it. But anyway, I'm gonna go in here and get something to eat. I want to finish shaving. I just shaved my face because I got to the hotel and I was hot and sweaty. So I took a shower and shaved. I'm gonna shave my head. Make some more videos later on. All right, see you guys.